Tell us what you're so excited about the Happy Co about.
Well, I'm kind of excited about two things. I'm excited about they're at the right place at the right time with the right leaders on the bus to take us to the promised land of going to $1 billion. And I think any company that can go to $1 billion and is poised to do so is important to be on board with them to do that. So I like that they're publicly traded so we won't have the rug pulled out from under us. And I like that we can buy stock in the company. And like Fai Chan has done, he invested $30 million, which excited me. And I'm waiting for the stock as we start opening up country after country. I'm putting a lot of money into our stock because I'm thinking that this company is ready to go. We got the right leaders. We got the right company. We got the right product. Everybody takes our products, and no matter who you are, we can get some portion of our products into your body because they work. And so I'm excited about having that opportunity to be part of a company that's moving. And I love the product, Al. I mean, the products are absolutely fantastic. I mean, having my Max Plus cap in the morning and then having my coffee and then taking my Xanthromax and doing that every day, it's really has changed. And then the Happy Shake, I mean, God, and you add that in there and man, I'm actually taking less product because our other company had too many, and now I'm taking a lot less, and I feel better, Al. I mean, I used to go to Starbucks every day, and Regan and I, she had the little sticks of coffee she would buy and put that money into Starbucks, and now we're putting the money into our own company, which is the Happy Co. So for the new people, this product is the bomb, and we're excited about the comp plan. We're excited about the president and the CEO. We're excited about the investors that are coming in to take us to the promised land. And we're also excited that they're opening, like Al said at the beginning of this broadcast, at 24 countries in Europe. And we have Asia, and we are already in 4. So, and we're at $142 million in sales in COVID year, and we're taking it to the next level. So, Al, I'm excited, and I love everybody that we're working with.
Fantastic. By the way, you should see Glenn when he's excited, guys. I mean, that was just a pretty tempered vision. But, you know,
as I get older, I got to find that energy because that coffee gives it to you. So you got to catch me in the morning. Now it's wind down time.
There you go. Well, super. Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate you
coming.
Thank
you, guys. Appreciate you.
And open this whole thing up for us. We're gonna have a combination here of what I would say a conversation rather than a presentation about the Happy Co. So welcome to the call. Glad you're on with us tonight. We're going to take it and start off with some of the advantages. Glenn already covered a few, but I'd like to have Ginger Tyler come on. Ginger is one of our top leaders, and Ginger,
this meeting is being recorded.
Good. I am glad it's being recorded because that'll keep me on the straight and narrow. That's a good thing. But we have Ginger Tyler on, and Ginger, maybe you could share a little bit about some of the key components that make this company what you want it to be in terms of putting your heart and soul into it.
Well, you know, I got to hear Bo Short talk about it a lot when we were down in Florida, and it really hit home. And I really thought about a lot of the other, network marketing companies that are out there. And he talked about that there's only 2% out there that have the top, those 5 components that you're looking for. The corporate leadership. And so, I mean, if you look at corporate, I'm sure he didn't want to toot his own horn, but people like Bo Short, Fai Chan. I mean, we have some of the best people in the corporate world linking arms right now. Field leadership. You have people like Garrett and Sylvia. I mean, for us locally, we've got you, Al. I mean, Kenny Rossi. We've got the great people right here in our field, plus Happy Co field. Product. I mean, obviously, we have a fantastic product, right? But there's a lot of companies out there that have not a good product. And so people don't want to come back for more. But 500,000 return customers year after year, we obviously have a great product or we wouldn't be going global, right? Compensation plan. I had to write them down because I got sidetracked. A lot of comp plans. You got someone right here at the top and these people down at the bottom. You don't see that in the middle where it really pays you as long as you go. And so it's a great comp plan, whether you want to make a couple $100 a month or a couple $1,000 a month. It's really set up to be able to meet somebody where they're at in what financial goals they want to do. Because for me, building a team, I wanted to be able to help the person that wants to just pay for their product. And I want to be able to help the person that wants to make $10,000 or $20,000 a month too. Basically, we're doing the same thing. Just some of us need to do it more often, but we're really doing the same thing to do the same goal. Timing. that was the fifth one that he talks about. And, there's a lot of companies out there that have a phenomenal product, phenomenal field leadership, great corporate leadership, but we've missed the boat. The timing just isn't there anymore. I mean, I'll bring up Mary Kay, for instance. You can sign up for Mary Kay all day today. You're not going to make any money. That boat is gone. And so we're at a place where we are in that perfect timing of all five of those things. For myself, I added a sixth thing. I might have to send Bo a little message and tell him to add a sixth thing, but technology. I think there's a lot of companies too that have a great product, great field leadership, but they don't have the technology. And that's really where it's at right now. I feel like they have to go really jump in, utilized COVID to its advantage. Our Happy app is amazing. I think sometimes we take it for granted what all is there, and we try to be the information instead of bringing them to the information. So you take all those six things together, and boy, when I look at some of the people with Happy Co, 2-3 years ago that really didn't have the field leadership yet, didn't have that much corporate leadership yet, they had the product and timing. And if they could do what they've accomplished with two things, I'm like, sky's the limit with what I feel like I can do with all six things. So back to you.
Ginger, one quick question here. You are a business lady. You and your husband own 4 or 5 businesses there in the Yakima area. But you've been able to do pretty well financially. Would you mind sharing a little bit about what your trajectory has been on this with this company here compared to maybe something you did in the past?
Well, what took me 5 years in a previous, 5 years in a previous company to build residually, because that's what I really look at is that residual. I did that in 5 months with this company. Before I was never able to build a team because it was science-based. I just kind of ran into a brick wall every step of the way. And so, done roughly 35, 40 grand at this point. And what was really cool is since it was unexpected, I was able to help both my kids with the down payment on a house that, I probably wouldn't have been able to do short with not much notice. They were going to get the loan yanked out from underneath them, and mom was able to save the day like at 5 o'clock. So that was kind of cool. It's just been, and I just feel like it's just the beginning.
Fantastic. Thanks, Ginger, for coming on. Appreciate your time. George, I'm going to have you, I know you got a house full of people, and I'd love to have you come on and give a couple product stories, because the products have to work and they have to be impactful, or else we don't have a business. So talk to us for a second about what you found.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Al. So I was really kind of wondering when I came on board back in August, because I absolutely love coffee and I've been drinking coffee for as long as I could remember. I said, what is this going to offer me? Well, I didn't understand how much the nootropics in our coffee really made a difference in my lifestyle. I've enjoyed the feeling. I've enjoyed the comfort that the coffees give me, the continuous steady energy. It's just been really amazing, the calming effect that goes along with energy, if you can imagine those two together. And I was quite blown away. And so I started experimenting with all of the coffees, and I ended up on the Nitro Bold as my favorite. I have tried it probably 15 different ways with different coffees, with the Max, with the caps. I always take the Xantho Max with it. It's been really fun. And so especially when I'm talking to a new prospect, I talk to them about how to really find the coffee and get the taste that they want, because quite frankly, a lot of the people I talked to initially, the coffee didn't taste the way their coffee did. So they were a little bit, cautious about it. So once we got them trying it and feeling the effects, regardless of the flavors that they were coming with, no matter what you do, you still get the effects of the nootropics. And that's what I really, really like about it. So we've been super excited about the coffees and getting people going on that. And then the company came out with Unwind, and that was just a game stopper. I've always struggled sleeping, and I took the recommended dose of the Unwind, and I had a pretty good night. And so I said, I'm going to try what happens if I take double the dose. And then I went to a quarter dose and a half a dose. And I just like to experiment a lot and have some fun. And so I found out that 3/4 for me, I'm a 190-pound guy, perfect sleep. So I get about 35 days out of a tub of it. But so I've told everybody that make sure you try the different levels of it, because it affects everybody slightly differently. But no matter what, you'll find that perfect night's sleep. And just like with the coffee, so we have the great flavors, the great effects of the coffee during the day and at nighttime when I got to make sure that when I take my unwind, I better be near my bed for about 20 minutes.
Fantastic.
So, but it's been fantastic. So thanks for letting me share.
Well, thanks, George, and go back to your house full of company and enjoy your hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever else you're doing. So I appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Talk to you guys later. Blessings.
We have Dr. Stephen Cangiano on tonight. We're asked Dr. Stephen to come on and talk a little bit about nootropics and why that's important to us, and a little bit about the products. Just keep it down 3-4 minutes if you could, Stephen. Stephen could actually go on for hours because he's really smart. He's got this stuff down. But bottom line, just a quick overview, if you would, Dr. Stephen, because when you came in, I don't think you were thinking that this would, I don't know what you're thinking. But bottom line, it was a pleasant surprise to find out that you'd been already studying nootropics for a long time.
Yeah, so yes, thanks, Al. And, you've been doing Zoom for 20 years. We used to call it video teleconferencing. So I just want to know you were way ahead of your time. Roger probably remembers that. So, nootropics. So I have this unique viewpoint. I'll keep it informal tonight. I have this kind of unique viewpoint. I've been dealing with some of the biggest thought leaders in this country on brain science. As a matter of fact, I'm very friendly with a woman named Loretta Bruning, who's written about 6 books. One of her books, the most popular one, is Habits of a Happy Brain. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins right on the title. And she just sent me a one of her workbooks for that. And it's really, these chemicals are really the structure of your brain in the sense of the structure of your behavior. So if we can enhance these brain chemicals, we can do it in a healthy way or we can do it in an unhealthy way. Let's take dopamine. And dopamine is the of energy, excitement, reaching a goal. And these happy hormones, what we do is survival, something that's survival. So we can eat sugar and get a dopamine hit, or we can do exercise, all right? Which one is healthy for you? Obviously the exercise, but the dopamine comes later and it's not as easy with the exercise. Well, what I love about these products is that you can recharge these brain chemicals, which are severely depressed in this society, in the environments in this society. Not enough sun, not enough sleep, processed foods, incalculable amounts of stress. And so what the products do is they recharge those chemicals. They stabilize your metabolism. They have direct effects on stress. And ultimately, they help you make better decisions, clarity, urge, and impulse control. So that's what puts it all together because, it's hard to imagine that a coffee and a pill, a happy pill and a happy coffee, because it sounds a little strange when you're a doctor. No offense to anybody that is not. All right, I'm going to have my happy coffee. How does that help somebody lose weight? And then once you get into it all and the science and the stacking of what they do and how they do it and how they put it all together, it really is. I just had a psychiatrist who's a functional psychiatrist, MD, look at the products. She's reviewed them, and we're going to have some discussions, but she really loves them. And so what they've done with the products is really, phenomenal. And you can have the utmost confidence that not only are they safe, but they work. And sometimes they work really a little too quickly, but you have to maybe titrate it like Mr. Young was talking about, but they really do work well. I think I was 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm under 4.
There you go. Thanks, Dr. Stephen. Appreciate it.
You got it.
I'm going to switch over to a lady that's brand new in the business. Just come on. Heather, can you turn on your camera and unmute yourself?
Okay. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now, Heather, you and I have had a number of discussions. You're working really strongly with Kenny Rossi. You've got your sister got you engaged with it, and you're basically got a brother involved. tell us a little bit, because you made a lot of money in your life. You've had some great years. Correct me if I'm wrong. How many apartment buildings or apartments have you guys actually owned at one time, you and your partner?
We own 900 plus units at one time.
Okay, now think about this for a second, guys. Here she is. By the way, she's got excellent tax write-offs. I just thought I'd mention that. But here's the thing, 900 units. You've done well, and you and I have discussed the exact number, and it's a big number. But tell me why you would be doing this business here as you divest yourself of some of those apartment buildings and look at another revenue stream.
Well, I was in the process of building a different business with my brother, John, and the Happy Coffee came up, I guess, right at the right time. And, I discussed with him, either way, we've got to build a business, right? And either way, we got to go get customers, and you have to work to get to the top either way. One had a huge upfront capital expenditure, which would be, somewhere between 20 and 50,000 upfront plus working capital. And the other was $600. And then we get to do happy, right? We get to be around people that want to be happy. We get to feel better. And it just seemed like it fit the lifestyle that I was looking to have. Going forward, I want to travel. I love to travel. I've spent a lot of time traveling, and with all the opening countries, what a great opportunity for me to get to do all the things that I love. So I get to travel, I get to make money, I get write-offs, I get experiences, and I get to do it with my family. Like, wow, it's the perfect package. And one of my new brand partners that came on this week, we grew up together and reconnected on Facebook because we were liking the same things for travel. And she's going to join us in traveling. She joined us in the business, and it's just super exciting what's ahead.
Fantastic. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate you coming on. Yeah, hey, I heard that Jordan is coming on board with basically the baby of the year. Let's just get honest. It's the baby of the year. So,
everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations. Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
Congratulations, Jordan.
Thank you, guys. It's intense. I want to be real and honest at all times with everyone, and it was an intense experience, and I'm getting choked up. It's the first fact I just said that out loud. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And I'm really, really tired.
I saw your post about the hours of sleep that the baby likes best. And, and I can only remember nudging Jan to say the baby's up, so I mean,
right.
The guy has got his responsibility. Nate has his responsibility too. So, but I know that Jan and I couldn't be more happy for you guys, for you and Nate. And of course your parents are, they've moved in with you. They may never move out.
It's been awesome. No, it's been fantastic. That's the thing that's been great is Nate and I are such a tag team, and he really has done so much. And then having these guys here, it's pretty special, Al.
Well, super. Really happy for you. And I see Regan is happy. And if Grandma's happy, it's all good. So Gigi, there we go. So thanks for coming on and thanks for sharing.
Absolutely. We love you all. Hey, happy end of the month, everybody. We're here. I'm not kidding you. He really does sleep a lot during the day. So tracking numbers and looking at everything for the end of the month, it's kind of crazy to think that I had a baby 6 days ago, yet I still want to build this business, and I still want to be there for our team, and I still want to, okay, who's doing what, who's going where? I mean, that's such a joy in life to be able to love what you do, love who you do it with. Oh, God bless you. Oh, God bless you. And still be a mom and have a little 6 pound, I think we're getting you to the 8 ounce mark, but it's pretty special. So just so blessed in so many ways.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jordan. Thanks for taking time out of your nursing career.
Exactly. Literally.
We're going to switch over to Dr. Roger Boger and have him share for a minute about, we had I have just experienced a Memorial Day weekend. We're just finishing it up right now. But I saw a little clip and it had a picture of a bunch of people on the beaches. Okay. I mean, it's just massive. And then it said, remember when you're at the beach today, that there was people who died on the beach, and it showed a picture of D-Day to make sure you could have this day. And I think it's just sort of hit me at a little bit of a deal. Sometimes we sort of forget about what does Memorial Day really mean. And Dr. Roger, if you can, go ahead and share a little bit about that with us, if you would.
Well, it'd be my honor, Al, and it's my honor to be part of this community and team. And it's really cool to see that newborn. In any event, my second oldest son, Dr. John Boger, changed his Facebook posting today and showed the 3rd Infantry Division stone at Arlington Memorial. And he was deployed twice to Iraq and Afghanistan. And he said, well, gee, it's not about me, Dad, but I remember this. If I can get this out. When he was deployed the second time at the 101st, he turned around. I was in the parking lot as he was going to get on the plane. And he put his arm up like that, with his back to me, as if to say, I got this. Mm-hmm. I didn't know whether or not he was going to come back or not. Sorry. So I just posted him back today, remembering that moment. Let me read it to you. I said, I want to thank you for putting yourself in harm's way twice so that we can continue to live in the great country that has provided our family with opportunities for generations. And so as we move forward as a team and as a country, know this, that our opportunity is like a train. And the important thing about being on this train is that you want to get on the train right after it's left the station, but it had to have left the station like Happy Co has. It has to be going in the direction you want to go, okay? At the speed you want to go. We're talking about all the countries, at the speed you want to go. And it has to be closer to the beginning than it is to the finish line. All of those things in our great country, all of those things are part and parcel to the Happy Co opportunity. And all of those things, Al, when you asked me to share something about Memorial Day, I'm grateful for, and I'm grateful to be part of this great team. And that's it. I got that out. Wasn't easy.
There you go. Well, thanks, Dr. Roger. Appreciate it. And here's the thing, guys. We live in a country of great opportunity. This happens to be the greatest opportunity that you're going to hear about in a long, long time. We've only been in business for 3.5 years. We've done $327 million in sales. We paid out half of that in commissions. This company here has just opened up Europe, 21 different countries. We have 9 countries that we open in Asia this year before the end of the year. We got 4 that are already open. And what Roger said is really important. You want to be after the train's left the station, but not so far you can't run to catch up. And I think one of the great parts is that we've got a business where we're not changing people's buying habits, we're enhancing their habits. The number 2 medical condition in the world today is depression, and we got an answer. We make people happy. Well, if you want to know how they do, you can talk to Dr. Roger, or you can talk to Dr. Stephen, or you can go ahead and look at all the videos we have. But we make people happy. We make people want to be more productive. We make people want to focus better. And I could go on and on about all the products that we have. It's important to have great products. We have to have a unique selling proposition. That's the fact that we have nootropics. And the other one that we have is we have a sleep program. There's 70 million Americans that have a diagnosed sleeping disorder before COVID hit us. We have 450 million cups of coffee are consumed before noon every day. We basically have 173 million Americans that drink coffee, okay? And here's the thing. We've got some great tasting products. We got some, but all of them basically have the nootropics in it, and that makes a difference for us. So what I'd like to share with you tonight is just this. I don't know if you've ever made a bunch of money. I tell people all the time, I mean, I never thought I was going to be rich. I was a school teacher. Had no feeling whatsoever that I was going to ever become wealthy, okay? But I was living in a trailer court and I was hauling garbage. And bottom line is that you think, man, that's awesome. It's not that awesome. It just isn't, okay? But I want you to know something. If you want to learn from this team, okay, Dr. Rogers made $13 million. You got Glenn and Regan that made millions of dollars. You got Jordan that's made millions. You got Dr. Stevens made money. You've got all sorts of people on this call here. Jane and Augustine have been huge producers. You got Ginger, who has not been a huge producer in this industry, but is starting to be one right now. See, here's the thing. The opportunity is real. Is it easy? I don't think so. Mike Hoover, are you with us still? Mike and Carolyn? I'll bet she's, let's see if we got, hey, Carolyn, how you doing? Yeah, you're about to be unmuted. Okay. There we go. How you doing? Oh, you're muted. Still muted. You got to unmute. So
can you hear me now? Sorry, we're having some computer issues.
No, we were talking earlier today.
Yes.
You've got 1,500 friends, as I recall, on Facebook. And
that's correct.
And you're talking about reaching out to them and how you're going to reach out to them. How excited are you and Mike about building this business to where it becomes a full-time business, even though you've been very successful in life and lots of other things?
Oh, we're quite excited, actually. It's so good of you to call today, Al, because, we've really kind of rededicated ourselves. We got him back in August, but, so much has happened with this company and now opening up in Europe that, we're really relaunching, basically. We kind of took a few weeks off because we were taking care of some family business. And so now, here we are. So now we're refocused and, thanks to you for checking in on us and getting us kind of, recharged here. But we're very excited. We've been involved in this kind of business for decades, and this is the first time that we've really seen this kind of opportunity. And so we're just grateful. Fantastic.
Mike, you want to add anything there?
Yeah, first and foremost, congratulations, JoJo. We are so excited for you.
Cutest baby ever.
Just incredible. Now that we're having happy babies in the family, that's cool. We are, Al, I just want to say thank you again for reaching out. Sometimes that train that Dr. Roger was talking about is on the tracks and going good, and sometimes the track gets off the tracks a little bit, and you have leaders like you and Kenny that, reach out and make sure that, you're helping us get things back on track again. And we're just excited to get going again and getting that mojo going and sharing the opportunity. That's the important thing. So thanks, Al,
Thank you
very much.
You bet. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. Here's the thing. We got all sorts of different walks of life. Charity was going to come on, but she had a family thing she needed to take care of tonight. Charity was doing DoorDash. Think about this, DoorDash. And now she's, I think in the last, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Ginger, but I think in the last 9 or 8 months time, she's made somewhere around $25,000. Here's the thing, guys. If we could teach you how to make $1,000 and you get on a pattern, we can teach you how to make 10,000. Okay. And then after that, you'll start thinking, dang, I am good. I am making 10,000 a month. And then all of a sudden you decide I'll help 4 people make 10,000. Then you'll be making about 40 to 50,000 a month. And then you'll lose your mind. You'll absolutely lose your mind. You'll say, you know what? I can take those people from where they're making 10,000. I could take them to where they're making 40 or 50,000. Then you'd be the top people in this company here, because the top people in this company here, you can check it on the deal. The average income at the top is $206,000 a month. And you get a chance to be in on this with a company that doesn't have anybody's, I mean, we have more people that have backgrounds in relationship marketing on this call than they do in the whole country, whole company right now. And you know, what's cool? We're expanding. So get ready to have a lot of fun. Want to thank you for coming in. And I'm going to turn it back over to Glenn. Anything you want to wrap up with, Glenn? Thanks so much for Team ATM allowing us to use the number. And we're doing this every Monday night. Every Monday night, our goal. Now, obviously, we won't be doing it on Memorial Day every Monday night. So we're going to have a lot more people on. But Glenn, back to you, buddy.
Well, yeah, thank you, Al. Thank you, everybody, for participating in this wonderful call. It's a great time in history. It's a great time in this company, and we have it all ready to go. So I want to end early because I want to get back and hold the baby. So Grandpa has been called. My duty is right over there in that other room. So I'm excited. So have a great evening. Have a great weekend, and we love you all.
God bless. Bye now. Love you.
Love you all. Thanks.